Yeah. Well, the Indy Fuel back in the building right now. Unfortunately for them, they're in last place in the division with only 15 points and trailing right now. And I don't know how long the Indy fans down there will put up with that.
But they're so long overdue, they scare you.
Yeah. So, and that's always a danger point. They've always played competitive in this building. They've been here 3 times. The Komets have been down there a couple of times. So they know each other, and it's an important game for the Komets. We got 7 games in the next 2 weeks or so at home here, and the home games you'll find out will be very, very important, especially with the solid and the good record we have on the road. We want to balance it out with a winning record and take advantage of these home games here.
Amen, we do. Pat Nagle's back in goal. Garrett Bartas had it last night, and the Komets will start Brent Perlini up on the forward line along with C.J. Severyn and Garrett Meurs, and the Komet defense, Cody Saul and Matt Krug. Matthew Brisbaugh starts on defense for Indy. Joining him will be looking for the other D-man. Can't find him. Anyway, Matt White's up on the forward line. Dylan Fournier, the other D-man. Face-off goes to Indy. They move it to center. Komets go in to intercept it. Good hit right off the top. Came wide left side. Sold up the wall. It's kept in at the point. Komets get it back. Flip it out to center. Race on for the puck. Here comes Meurs. He's in behind the D. He's there. What a shot and what a save on the play. And it's in the net.
Waved off. They're waving it off. It came from the far side over here, and I guess a high stick must have got on it because the referee from over this side here waved it off immediately as the Komets were ready to celebrate.
Whoa.
And called off very quickly.
Doesn't take long to get a little controversy going here.
Yep.
I thought he made the save, and all of a sudden I see it come from another direction.
Yeah.
I thought it dropped out of his hand. I thought he had it.
There's a shot right up there by Meurs, and then there's the rebound.
Yeah, holy crow. Here we come now as Indy with it again, moving it in Fort Wayne zone. Came off the side, and back it comes, jamming it up the wall. Joey Leach coming off behind the net, hit hard that time was Daniels. They move it out, can't get the play. Leach going in hard, bang, man, he rocks his guy. A pretty good shot down in the corner as they try to get out of the zone, and the Komets having trouble again trying to move out. Here they come, and they are all bottled up. Everybody has gotten to know one thing. You put a strong forecheck on these guys, and you never know what's going to happen. Here they come. Blocked shot from the point, and Indy has to go back in their own zone to cover it up again. It came loose as Pistelli blocked that one into the zone. Here they come back at center. Pistelli again trying to move it. They try to steal it in the corner, and here they come. It's going to be Faille. Round behind the net. He lost it. He's carried off the play, back out to the wall, and sent right back into the corner, that time by Martin. Here they come. Shot on goal again, and it's a save. Back up comes Indy. They've got 3 men down, coming hard to the Fort Wayne line. In they go. They pick up the trailer, and he can't get to the front of the net, but look out. Komets are back. And
Embach.
missing that one, Embach. He tried to pull a cutesy and couldn't make it work. Here's Faille dropping it back to the defense, and the Komets have to turn around and change it up a little bit.
Beaupré behind the net.
Beaupré with it, waiting around. He just came back down not long ago from Lake Erie, and is here and bolstered the D-core again. Here they come back up ice, and all the way inside the zone it goes. Icing the call. The face-off all the way back inside the Fort Wayne zone. First period just underway. No score. Komets and Indy. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey, Komets fans, what's been a tradition in Fort Wayne for more than 50 years? Komet Hockey, of course, and so has another homegrown favorite, Sunbeam Bread. Baked right here in downtown Fort Wayne, delicious, nutritious Sunbeam Bread has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957. Sunbeam is the best-tasting white bread around, and kids love Sunbeam because it's softest and stays softest longest. So pick up a loaf of Sunbeam Bread today and go Komets!
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, goaltender creates an icing call as he clears the puck length of the rink, trying to hit a man at center ice. And face-offs all the way back inside the Indy zone. This one just underway. And everybody's still feeling it out a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No shots on goal by either team. A little action with the Komets, but other than that, No shots. Face-off stays in the Indy zone, and the Komets forechecking hard right now.
Faille in for the face-off. Now looks to the draw. Got it out at the point. Here it comes as Daniels puts it down the half wall. Daniels, my guess, between periods 1 and 2. Daniels steps into the passing lane there.
A little
but
pull.
It's blocked as back it comes Fort Wayne zone. And chasing it down across the way was Willett. Here they come into the zone. Willett feeds his guy down front of the net. Nobody there except Indy. They're coming back. Govetis at center. Bing. He's checked off the puck. Now they finally whip it down in behind the Fort Wayne net. Ooh, left right there. They're going to have a chase coming. Behind the net, waiting around to see who's going to make the play. Komets with nobody back to help out. Now Frazee picks it up. Good pass coming up the left wall on their way to center. Into the zone as reaching for it, Frazee. He had to cruise a little bit easy. They didn't pass it down while he was making the break. Komets trying to steal Embach, but it's gone. They steal back. They come Fort Wayne zone all the way to the point, trying to reach for it. Pistelli, it's blocked, turned down deep in the Fort Wayne zone. Up ice it comes. Frazee's got it again. Into the zone. Here we go as it's Embach firing it around behind the net, going after it. Look out. Picked back up. Good hit that time as it was Faille who got the hit. Now the forecheck stays on. Out it comes at center ice. Now Indy going in, 2-man in. Look out. A drive. They score.
Yeah. Winger came down, cut across. The defense of the Komets was moving one way. The puck carrier went the other way. He got into the front of the net, got in good position, let the shot go. And I think Nagels may have got a piece of it, but went under the crossbar. Indy on the board first and ahead, 1-0.
So again, that sleepy zone. They got a little bit too deep on the forecheck and got trapped 3-on-2 coming the other way, and nobody could recover in time.
His 14th of the season, scored by number 27, Robert Zarnik.
He's the leading scorer for them, too, against the Komets. Zarnik.
Time to goal, 3 minutes, 52 seconds. Indy goal scored by 27, Zarnik. Assist 14, Duco at 3:52.
All right, Komets back with a face-off on their way to center, and they drive it right back inside the Indy zone. Left behind the net by the goaltender, picked back up. Komets fight for it out top. Whoa, and they tried to find a man up the slot. Couldn't handle it. Here they come back into the zone. Komets behind the net, dropping it off short, trying to make the play up on the wall. Keep it coming. Moving out, dump pass going into the zone hard. Meurs going after this one. He's first man there. He got all tangled up coming through it, but off to make the play. Severyn can't finish it off. The back check is good, but here comes Indy again on the net. Kicked out, and look out. As it's Nagle had to turn it up on the wall right side, but he gave it right back to him, and they fired it right back at him again.
Yeah, quick shot off the boards as the defense pinched in. Got a good shot on the net, up high in the chest area. Nagle's able to squeeze it and kill it, no rebound.
1-0 Indy at the present time, early in the match. This is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Right now, Indy's putting it on us. They outshot us 4-0. This one legs down into the zone. No icing called. Recovered there by Bly. Bly around the wall. Gets hit. Puck comes out. And from the left point, it's dumped deep in the corner by Leach. After it again, Komets all the way at the point. Right side from the point. Daniels to the left side. Back to Leach. Leach looks. Feeds it off now to Pistelli. He's there into the slot. Nicely intercepted. And here they come the other way. Stood right in the passing lane. Komets break it up. Pistelli got it. Couldn't finish it off. And it's carried wide. Bly dumps it back into his D, and they have to cycle it deep onto the zone. Coming up, Griswold center. Hey, coming at it again. Look at Szydlowski going in the corner, just outlasts everybody. From the point, the drive, missed everything. Now they keep it alive in the corner. Turned deep onto the zone by Martin, around behind the net. Komets trying to get to it as Embach goes in, muscles his guy off the play, but they're back at it. Embach again poking away with Faille. Faille back now, fights for the loose puck. He's tripped to the ice. Komets come back again. Good move there. As Embach sent it up top, couldn't make a play on it. Intercepted, but the Komets are getting a little physical right now, and that's good. As Mr. Beaupré kind of roughed his guy up in pretty good shape. Here we come up the near wall. In they come, turned out, and look out, another one.
That just stopped on the blue line. The defense staying up high. Intercepted the pass again. Quick shot. Nagle makes the save and kills the play again.
Again, we're having problems with the outlet pass. Can't clear our own zone.
Yeah, we missed the pass on it. And you miss the passes, someone's going to pick it up. And too many loose pucks floating around out there. And Indy in the slot picked up the loose one, got a good shot on goal.
So we'll face it off in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of Nagle this time. Ready for the draw. One more time coming at you. Digging it hard. Making the play was Perlini. Couldn't hold it, though, and they sent it right back down in the corner. Komets go in. Now they're trying to get it moved. Hey, look out. Out front they come again, and it's all the way right point.
Again, pinching.
Yep, they got it again. Look out front of the net. Now they move again. Who's got it? Severyn going in, bangs his guy. They put two men down in the corner, and they've got it back one more time. Here's Severyn. He can't get away from his check. Take a look. Where are we? Way up in the air with this one, and at center ice, it's knocked down by Indy at their own blue line. As they look at it, Meurs coming back. Now try to throw the puck wide. Chased it down, but it's picked off instead. And here comes Hall into the zone. Bango down front. Look out. In front. They made everything work except.
Collision at the net.
Yeah.
Saul, I believe it was, hooked the Indy winger out as the puck got deflected wide. Saul collided with the net. It come flying off, and that'll kill the play right there with 12:56 in the first period to go. We're down by one right now, so let's get her going offensively. First thing, I guess, let's clear that zone.
Yeah, that's the truth. Indy's right up on the step, and they realize let's get on these guys in a hurry and try to get something going. In the past, they've had trouble getting the lead. Now they've got it. Not much, but they've got it.
Well, we haven't got a shot on goal. No, we haven't got
6-0.
6 shots to none, man.
Here we come again. This time it will be Frazee in the faceoff. For Fort Wayne. Looks, gets the draw. Behind the net, Komets have it, but that's taken away again. Nope, got it back. Here they come, struggling. But at center, here we come, and still going into the zone. Komets try to move it, can't do it. They let it go off behind the Fort Wayne net, and here we come again. Leach waiting. He can't find his guy. Now he sends it back up on the wing, and moving it out to center is Daniels into the Fort Wayne zone, but it's picked off there. Played by the D-man Franzen off behind the net. He gets hit. Puck slides wide in turn. Cullen picking it up right wall. There's a big shot right at the blue line that puts it back into the zone. Komets get their line change. No shots by the Komets on goal yet. Here's Indy back again, and they go right to the front of the net, and a good defensive move took care of that one, and they just missed a chance at an open net again. Here they come. Beaupré with the puck. Came back out the zone. Weak pass. Couldn't make it play. They dump it. It's off his stick up into the crowd. Misdirection, and it was too soft. Didn't work. Went nowhere except up into the paying customers. We're looking at 1-0 Indy, period 1, as they lead the Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
21 Alive News is local, setting the standard for reporting news that hits home, live, anywhere, at any time. News when it breaks, when it hits home. The experience to deliver with veteran anchors and reporters, united to bring you the highest standard of community involvement. Make it personal, make it real. Your news is alive. 21 Alive.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Interfering right now, and it's a shorthanded situation. Indy with the power play, and they have a pretty good one, by the way.
That came right from the draw.
Here they come, back out of the zone. Can't clear it again. It's kept in at the point, right side, down the half wall. Now moving off into the zone. Komets get it back. They're a little too quick on it, but here's Szydlowski putting it off into the corner to Faille. Faille going deep, took his guy nicely off the play, still working them. Down they come. Can't finish it off. Faille's got to get back in a hurry. He's probably the only guy on the ice who can go both ways fast enough to stay with the play. Whoa! Was that close or was that close, eh?
Offside almost.
Yeah, here they come. Back up the wall. Find the right place. Got a 3-on-2 started. Into the zone he comes left.
Szydlowski
looks, and cross-rink it comes. Nobody could catch up to it as it was deflected by an Indy player on the back check. Indy coming back. Hit the linesman that time. with the puck, which made it playable for them at the point. Back up we come again. Long pass right on goal at the other end, as that was Krug who dumped that one.
Made sure. Good play.
You got to handle it.
Shot on goal.
Remember one night Pembroke shot one 185 feet and went in right to the goal line. All right, here we come again. Komets poke away. They get an offside. Now they're back at it again. Waiting, turning, moving into the zone. McGuire trying to set the play up. He's knocked down by Pistilli. Pistilli moves it out all the way back inside the Indianapolis zone. Chased down by the D with 10 to go. Power play still on for 35 seconds. And Indy going right into the zone. Can't make the play. Cross rink it comes. Hall trying to get the shot away. Can't do it. Going deep on the right side. Back to the point. Right point. Down in the corner one more time as Bly trying to set it up. They're moving it pretty good. Guy in the corner of the net. Watch him. Here they come one more time as they can't move it again. Ooh, look out. Trying to wrap behind the goal. Couldn't finish it off. A little stick work that time, but they've got it back. Moving it out. Point left side. Hey, take a look. Fake the shot. Moving all the way right. In behind the net. Look out again. Nobody controlled it. Nicely kicked out of there by the goaltender Nagle. And behind the net, Komets try to move it again. All the way up ice. Moving now into the zone. Komets go over center. Turned in deep by Pistilli. In down, but it's Indy with the puck. Back up ice. They come. Intercepted Fort Wayne, and they had to go to center ice. Severyn couldn't get turned around, but back nicely. Beaupré bangs his guy on the wall. Chops him right off the play. Ooh, a little cross check coming up there, but no harm done. Chipped out to center. Komets have it back. Here's Meurs. Meurs leading in there. As it's Severyn, it trickles to the net. No additional play.
There's some pushing and shoving.
And a little pushing going on down there right now. As who was that? Was it Meurs or was it? Yeah, it was Meurs.
Yeah, Meurs.
Jamming him around, but you can't scare this kid. I'm telling you, you can't intimidate him. He just won't take it.
Well, Indy knows he's a goal scorer, and they're not going to let him stand around in front. And that time they just pushed him and knocked him to the side. So they're going to rough him up if they can.
Well, we have a 1-0 Indy lead here in the first period. This is Comet Hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Comet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
WOWO AM and FM, Fort Wayne. On News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
We're going to get back to the action, and when we look for the puck, it's going to be in the Fort Wayne, nope, it's in the Indy zone, off to the right of their goaltender. 1-0, the Fuel right at the present time.
Faceoff will come back into the zone. Komets with a fresh line up there. 9:21 to go, down by 1. Let's get something going. They finally got a shot on goal. I think it was Krug killing the penalty, dumped it down the ice.
Rink-length shot. Here we come again. Meurs up ice with the puck. Leaves it on the zone. He's still got it in front of the net. Score! I believe it was Embach, or was it?
Well, that was an innocent little play, too. They moved it around to the defense.
I believe Embach did get it. He tipped it.
At the point, and he just flipped a wrist shot into the goal net. Embach was standing there. It looked like Embach was trying to bat it down with his hand, and it hit somebody, and in the net it goes. So we get a goal. We tie it up.
It ain't all pretty. It's when the light goes on, it rolls.
That's right. It ain't pretty on that one for sure. No. Caruth, the goaltender, he's still shaking his head.
All right, so we're back. Embach needed that one. He's been having some problems.
Fort Wayne, common goal. His 7th of the season, scored by number 15, Mike Embach.
Here's Faille with the puck right now.
Assisting on the goal, number 9, Gabriel Beaupré. And number 27, Sean Szydlowski.
So here we come again.
10 minutes, 48 seconds. Common goal scored by 15 Embach. Assist 9 Beaupré and 27 Szydlowski.
Working at his guy, and he intimidated him that time. Beaupré ran him pretty hard in the corner. Komets still have the puck. Cross rink shot, save.
Here's the best save right
Caruth got that one. They had him cold turkey. Here's Beaupré again. Back in the corner, it's Faille. Faille can't finish this one off. They jam for it. Back up the wall. Can't make the move. Massar can't move it. And here he clears left point into the zone, and Indy coming to center ice. at that point picked back off into the zone. Here they come. Second man in front of the net. Oh, and one too many passes. And that time the goaltender.
Got a penalty coming up on it, too.
Somebody gets flattened out in front of the net.
I think it's going to be to Indy. They interfered with the man coming to the net.
Yeah, who was that? They interfered with Pistelli? Yeah. Pistelli was
36.
coming in, and he got hammered.
Yeah, the defense stood up, took him out, and he was the man that they basically interfered with. I don't know if it was high stick. Maybe they're both going. We got 24 going in there for the Komets. Ouellet's going to go in and take the penalty. We saw the action in front of the net, and Ouellette gets the call on the side.
I'll be darned.
And the Komets find themselves a man short.
And I thought we had a penalty call for Indy.
Well, that's where all the action was. The man
well, the Fuel took the penalty. It was Hall.
Yeah.
Did Ouellette go in?
Well, Ouellette's in there. There's somebody in the box there. Yeah, there they got it right now. Ouellette's in the box, and now they got it on the clock right. They were confused too. So Ouellette, the man, Komets, a man short.
See what's happened with that. I don't know what the
Here are the penalties. For Indy's number 35, Matt Caruth. Komets number 24, Christian Ouellette. Each 2 minutes interference.
There we go.
Time of the penalties, 11:53.
Goaltender involved in it.
Yeah.
Offside.
Well, I could see Caruth really reefed Ouellette one and knocked him down in front of the net with a cross-check.
Well, then you had Pistelli in front of the net, tangled with the defense, and he went down, too, at the same time.
Lots of bodies laying there.
But the goaltender gets goaltender interference, and again, Ouellette gets goaltender interference, so they'll play 4 against 4, and the face-off comes outside of the zone on an offside call.
All right, it's 7:57 remaining. The Komets finally have 4 shots on goal now, 8-4. As it's Faille, couldn't finish the face-off. Indy coming back into the zone. We're tied 1-1. As Indy trying to set it up, they move it out to the point. They walk in and fire. Look out! Another save, yes. Good one, and they miss an open net that time. Oh, my. Ford had cold turkey, couldn't finish it. Here they come, trying to play it again. They're getting the chances. Here they come out behind the net, got a man right up front. They jam for it, can't finish the play. As pushed away in front was Bembridge. Hanging on, though, as Nagle gets the whistle, and that's the important part of it all. Now we know where the biscuit is. 1-1. Komets in Indy, 7:31 to go in the period. This is Komet hockey.
The next generation of quality-built Chevy and GMC full-size pickups are built right here in Allen County. The proud union members of UAW Local 2209 built these trucks at the General Motors Fort Wayne Assembly Plant. The United Auto Workers have a tradition that is world-class. The UAW brings that tradition home to Northeast Indiana in every GMC and Chevy they build. Take a look at the next generation of trucks at your Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio GMC and Chevy dealers.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on
it. All right, here we come. We've got a situation we're not sure of here right now. We're looking at a 5-on-4 or 5-on-3. Cleared by the Komets, so a good defensive move by Leach in front of the net, and they changed the penalty kill. 35 more seconds, and we can't quite figure this one out. We'll have to wait for the scoreboard. They only announced 2 minors, and that would have been Caruth and Ouellette. Here they come back, Fort Wayne zone, all the way left wall, getting the shot, Chelios, and off behind the net. Komets after this one, can't finish the play again. Round behind the net, it's back up, picked up Chelios again. Chelios can't get it out front. Now they come wide. Nice save on that one. Oh, my. Here they come, and it's kept in the zone again, trying to dump it Embach. Now they break it up again, as that time Saul smeared his guy coming up front. Komets in on the forecheck. Embach going deep, knocked his guy off the play. Back up they come. Moving it back out of the zone. Indy all the way to center ice. Good back check, breaks that one up. Komets in the neutral zone, trying to play it again. Picked off, can't finish it, but the Komets have the biscuit. Around they come. Here we go. Over center. Komets into the zone. Pistelli's there. His shot skids wide of the net. He's got it back, though. Good hard work brought him right back into the picture. Dug it out of the corner. Here they go again. Shot went wide. Dug out and dumped deep by Bly. And at the Fort Wayne line, here they come. Komets at it one more time. And down from behind, he gets pulled away. Somebody all tied up far side. And whoever that was did a pretty good job of nailing
Daniels,
Bly.
I think it was. Bly was trying to get in over the blue line. He gets hooking.
He just wrapped him up and kept him there.
And to be the Komets' turn to have a power play now. So we'll see if we can make it work here.
Did Bly take a hook? Who was it?
24.
Gatovitz.
He gets 2 minutes for hooking. Komets have the power play. Face off in the fuel zone. Here we go.
All right, let's see if we get something going. Now they just dump it length of the rink all the way back in the corner. They're legging it down into the zone. Indy gets there first. Out front, broken up, though, by the Komets. Now they're going a little bit slow as Pistelli hands it off, gets a give and go at center, and gets it right back as in goes Daniels on the wall. Pistelli sends it around behind the net. Right on the play, though, Bruneto coming up with it and drives it back in the Fort Wayne corner. When you get an advantage, you just can't hand it to them. You got to keep moving the puck and controlling it. They just threw it away, and here we come again. Komets with Daniels, has room over center. Into the zone he goes, around behind the net, going after it again. Daniels down deep, tying his man up on the play. Komets send it out at the point, all the way to the left point. Here it is again, a shot to save Caruth. Back up they come. Komets with it one more time. Daniels looking, can't play. Deep in the zone, all the way left corner, can't get it. Daniels rotates.
Looking.
Severyn coming out to the point left side. He's got it there. Back on the half wall left. They don't have it there yet. Up. Oh, nice shot. What a play.
Nice
and they finally get it. Yeah. As they really set it up, the guy jumped in the hole and hammered the puck, and a big save from Caruth that time to keep it 1-1. Komets' sixth shot of the game. Komets now back up with it again, all the way at center. Here's Severyn. Then he goes, feeds off to Szydlowski. Up it comes now behind the net. It's Faille around the far wall. Embach back behind the net. Looking, trying to set it. Embach on the half wall left, out at the point. Here he comes to Szydlowski. Here's Sid. Oh, bad pass that time, but he got it back. He lucked out on that one. Down they come off behind the net, played off by Faille on the half wall left, and up in the slot. They're bound and determined they're going to get it up there. Here they come with another drive that rattled wide on the corner. Embach going down the walls, got it again. Now feeds behind him. Here they come up top one more time, and nobody on the point left side, and here comes Indy. All the way into the zone, going deep on the play. As I believe that was Willett who came out of there. Gets the puck back, and the penalty call is against Indy again. Komets move over center. Into the zone they come, still with it. In and pulled down hard from behind. We might have another minor there as Embach gets pulled down.
Yeah, well, the Indy call down on the deep end. Tripping is going to be called down there as the forechecker got in on the defense. Knock him down. Komets go back on power play. So they're getting some chances now. Let's put the puck in the net. 3:01 to go. First period, tie score at 1. Power play Komets.
All right, see what we're going to get done with this one now.
For Kirill Goodevent. 2 minutes tripping. Time the penalty, 16 minutes, 59 seconds. Indy's 24, Goodevent.
All right, so the Komets with the power play. We're tied 1-1. Shots on goal, 12-6. Indy. Into the faceoff now will be Frazee.
Little jabbing and banging at each other in the draw here.
And he's out. Pistelli goes in.
Yeah.
Pistelli tried to get his guy tied up. It came back around the wall, and at the point kept alive that time as Severyn's got it all the way to Pistelli. Pistelli can't find a man. Now half wall. Pistelli gets it back at the point. From the point, Daniels back to Pistelli. He almost lost it. Now behind the net again. Trying to shift, and they're not fooling that defense. They're hanging in right there. Here it is. Save on the play. Boy, he ripped off a blast, and it was a good save, Caruth.
Yeah, I think he got a little impatient, and he decided to take the shot. He had everybody moving. He was hoping for a low shot with a rebound, but again,
got a little high.
Made a nice save and caught it.
So they change up the power play. 2:38 still to go in period 1. It is 1-1, and this is Komet hockey.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat? Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Komets now with the puck. Here's Szydlowski. In he goes. Backs into the defense. Still has it. Looks on the left side. Here's a drive and a save as Embach put a sneaky one in the corner.
Save.
Up ice they come. Indy on their way. Bembridge out of the zone. Coming to the Komet line. Feeds that one back off. Goes to the net. Whoa, defensive play there. Good one. As they almost put it right back on an Indy stick at the wrong time. All right, here's Embach. He's a little magician as well. As out he comes. Now they're going to play with it and lose it. Behind the net trying to make the play. Martin got it and he lost it. And now he got it again. Let's go the other way. That's what I want. And here we come as Krug takes off. Into the zone they come. In front of the net. Here we go. Drive, save, Caruth. As Caruth right in the right spot to make the play on that one. Komets get it back again. Here we come once more. All the way up top. Look, shot.
Rebound.
Oh, it rattled all over the place, and the Komets
all
get it
even.
Again. All right, here's Krug at the net. The shot wide. Out at the point. Krug gets it again. And behind the net, Komets hold it. Here we are as Faille on the half wall. Krug out top. Shot, save, hanging on. Man, they put a pretty good blitz on that time and controlled the puck pretty well in the zone, I'll tell you. No doubt about that. This is Komet Hockey.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest's work line features Max high-performance gloves, PBR, Wolverine, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves. Midwest Quality Gloves prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. That's why the work line also features many styles made right here in the USA. When you need work gloves, think Midwest Quality Gloves, Chillicothe, Missouri.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, face-off will stay in the Indy zone off to the left of Caruth, the goaltender. Komets into the draw one more time. It'll be Perlini. Ready, set. Everybody wanting to jump the circle. Here comes Perlini. Turned it out to the corner. Back it comes. Moving it is Petrick. Petrick behind the net. Still has it. Drops it back in the corner. Time continues to run. Petrick's got it again. Perlini coming up front. Here they come out at the point. From the point. The drive kicked out by Caruth in the corner. At the net again. They turn it out front. Can't finish the play, but the Komets get it back. Here it comes. Meurs. And at the net, hanging on.
Could have been a trip
Caruth.
over here. As the Komets Meurs tried to take a step off the boards to get a shot. He went out from underneath him as a bit of a hook and tripping call, but no penalty on it as the puck got to the net. Caruth makes the save and holds on, but Komets pinching in quite a bit there. Daniels made two good plays on the right point over here, knocking the puck down and keeping the pressure in.
Drew will be my guest here between the first and second period. He and his partner, Joey Leach, have turned up some pretty big plus-minus numbers so far in the year. All right, back we come, ready for the draw. Faille will be in the face-off for Fort Wayne. It is in the Indianapolis zone off to the left of Mac Caruth, their goaltender. Ready. Faille gets it turned off, but they couldn't finish the play. Out to center, Indy on the move. Lead pass good. It's Gatovich to the line. He's got it on the wall. Comes loose with it again. And out at the point, they feed it wide one more time. But you can't get on by Szydlowski. He hammers the guy right to the wall, makes him stay there, gets the buzzer, and that's the end of period number one. It is 1-1, Komets and the Indy Fuel. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers extra section.
It's the Silverado year-end event. Time to get the Chevy Silverado on your list. With the best offer of the year on the most awarded pickup of 2014. There's no better time than now. But hurry in. The last of the 2014s are going fast. Now during the year-end event, and only at your Chevy dealer. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, we're ready to talk about it. Kind of a crazy period. I don't know quite what to say about it.
Well, the forechecking by Indy in the first 5 or 6 minutes confused the Komets, and they were giving the puck away quite a bit. We talked about making the passes right. Indy stepping in the lanes and was intercepting a lot of passes, and their scoring chances came from them. They built up a 6-shot lead on shots on goal. They didn't score in the first 6, but they ended up scoring pretty quick after that at the 3:52 mark. Zhang, and he's the leading scorer of Indy against the Komets. So he hasn't stopped his little streak. And so that gave them the 1-0 lead. And it took the Komets about a half a period to get their legs and get things going and get the passing right. A couple of power plays in it, which weren't successful. But they finally, on their second shot, a bit of a fluky goal, just a flip from the point. And again, Embach in front of the net knocks it down and directs it into the net. They get on the board, and it sort of changes the momentum again. And again, the Komets with their penalties had the pressure on Indy in the last 5 minutes of that period. So pretty solid period. Again, both teams got to be pretty happy with the 1-1 with the slow start by the Komets, and Indy 1-1 after the period.
Yeah, everybody's been playing a lot this week, and everybody kind of looking forward, I think, to having a couple of days off. And one more game tomorrow for both these clubs when they finish it up before the Christmas break. But it's just a flat, tough way to go. And the speed of the game anymore at this level, you just don't dare take even a period off or you got a problem.
Well, like I say, Gary Graham, he changes those lines awful quick, and he realizes that he wants to keep the pace up, that one of the strengths of the hockey team is the speed, and they want to be able to keep using that and keep the pressure on a team like Indy so that they can't get some breathing room and get some pressure back on the Komet defense. So pretty solid period all the way, and as you mentioned, the Komets back at it tomorrow. Evansville coming into town, so tough weekend for them. It'd be nice to win this one after winning last night in Kalamazoo, a big game up there.
Yeah, that was a game that could have gone either way for a long time, and the Komets, took charge of the second period. But then once they got a 4-1 lead, a 3-goal lead, that old proverbial 3-goal lead, the wheels fell off, and here comes Kalamazoo. And I mean, they did everything but tie it up with 1 second to go. They made it 5-4 and faced it off again on the 1.6 seconds. So they face it off again at center ice. Everybody waiting for the buzzer. We stand around. Whoops, and they got a shot.
Yeah, you got to be aware.
Come on now.
Pretty small rink up there, and things happen awful quick.
Oh, you're not kidding. And I'm going, I didn't hear a buzzer go yet. But finally it went off before any harm was done. But it's pretty scary when that kind of concentration gets lost. You got to play to the buzzers all the time.
Well, you can guarantee that Graham is going to be making sure that they play full 60 minutes a night and don't let up like they did last night a couple of times. So you live and learn, and hopefully they learn from that, and they'll give it all 3 periods and finish strong in the third.
Well, that was the case because, as Gary said after the game, he said anybody that comes back like we did and did what we did, he said you can't kick on 2 points they got. Sometimes you get a little bit upset, but hey, we won the game, and we played well enough to win it. So.
Well, again, the week ago on the Sunday, when Toledo was in town. They had the 3-goal lead, and they gave that up, and Toledo came back and won it in the overtime. So that had to be sticking in the back of his mind.
Yeah, no doubt about that at all. Yeah, we've got the interference penalty called against Embach, and then one against Ouellette. Gotovich picked up a hook call, and then he picked up a trip call. So he's got 2 out of 2 for Indy when it comes to the penalties. And we finally get it straight off the official score sheet. It was a little confusing because you couldn't tell from the referee what was being called, and everybody was running back and forth to the penalty box. Gets kind of crazy, like a Chinese fire drill or something like that, no doubt about it. Well, right now we're going to take a moment, and we're going to come back, and we're going to be talking to the big D-man for the Komets. That's going to be Drew Daniels. You stay where you are. We'll be right back. 1-1 Komets Indy after 1. This is Komet Hockey.
Michael's Photography, the leader in business portraits. Every business needs a professional business portrait so that your clients can connect with you on a personal level. How many business photos have you seen that are just plain terrible? And how did that change your perception of the person or company? A business portrait taken by Michaels is a positive image. Don't fall in the "it's good enough" trap when it comes to your business portraits. Great business portraits taken by Michaels. Call for your appointment today, 482-2660.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
It's the Dodge Boys here from Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and guys, we're excited. It's our Big Finish event. Hey, Ryan, what you got?
Matt, our Big Finish event means we have the best deals of the year, starting with an amazing deal on the 2015 Chrysler 200. 0 first payment, 0 money down, 0 security deposit, and 0 due at lease signing, all for just $247 a month.
That dog will hunt. Hey, Casey, what about the Jeeps and the trucks?
Matt, it's Ram commercial truck season, so you can drive home a new 2014 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Express 4x4 for only $271 per month. And just in time for the holidays, we have no payments for 90 days on all new Rams and Jeeps.
I like it. And hey, Big Finish means big deals. Ryan, what else?
Matt, we also have an incredible lease on the 2015 Dodge Dart that gets 41 miles a gallon for just $199 a month.
Guys, what about the Dodge Boy Promise?
We're going to beat any competitor's deal, guaranteed.
Just bring us your best deal from any Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram dealer, and we're going to beat it.
Guaranteed.
So come get a Dodge Boy deal during the Big Finish event under the giant American flag, or jump online
at GlenbrookDodge.com.
911, what's your emergency?
Sometimes just any response doesn't quite say it all. There's texting.
Sir, we just received an emergency text. Hello, my friend just ran off the road and we are in water. Hurry, please, please hurry.
Then there is calling.
911, what's your emergency?
My friend just ran off the road and we're in water. It's coming in the car. Hurry. Please hurry if there's water in the car.
The Federal Communications Commission and major wireless carriers have partnered to support Text to 911, and Indiana is at the forefront of this implementation. Text to 911 capability is now available in most areas within state borders. This is of great help to the deaf and speech impaired and in other select situations. For more information, visit in911.net.
It's good to hear your voice, ma'am. Help is on the way.
911. Before you text, voice is best.
In a world where summer thirst runs rampant, a new type of refreshment looks to rule. From the creators of Pepsi, it's Pepsi made with real sugar. Featuring explosions of taste and more flavor than one summer can handle. With chilling performances from Pepsi, wild cherry and vanilla flavors. A real big summer is on its way, and it's closer than you think. Pick up a Pepsi made with real sugar for a limited time. Pepsi, live for now.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem,
Come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russmore Transmission.
Russmore Transmission. We're geared to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
We got a quiet pair of defensemen, and all they seem to do is the right thing. They're in the critical times, yet they come along in the chemistry between you and Leach, Drew. It's just been amazing.
Yeah, he's a really easy guy to play with, talks a lot. He's always seems to be making the right plays in the right position. And we've been fortunate to be paired together the whole year, pretty much. So we kind of learned each other's games, and it definitely helps.
Well, regardless of what kind of a storm you guys seem to get involved in, you seem to keep your cool, and also you keep your numbers up and your efforts up.
Yeah, it really goes back to communication. You know, when I see him going to the corner, and the other team's trying to get net front, you know, I know to stay, and I'm yelling at him like, you go or I go. And, you know, even in chaotic times, the communication helps.
Last night was a kind of a wild game, and that's a bad place to have to play in the first place. It's a shooting gallery up there. But when you had to have it, you had it again.
Yeah, we got out to an early lead. Well, they went up 1-0, and then we scored a couple goals. We gave up a couple easy goals, and they almost made a comeback. But, you know, we'll take a win on the road.
Yeah, indeed. I said to Gary last night after it was over, I kind of looked at three different games. They won the first period, although we won the stats. We won the second period, and then the third period is who wants it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're a good team, especially in that rink. It's a small rink. They know how to take advantage of it. They're always funneling pucks to the net. So we got to clear bodies out, get good sticks. You know, we had a couple pretty nice goals last night. We just got to finish stronger down the stretch.
What are you going to do for Christmas?
I'm going home to see my family for a couple of days back in New York.
It's in New York State where?
I'm about 25 miles northwest of New York City.
And what's the name of the town?
It's called Severyn.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't remember being there.
No. I mean, you take the train into the city, but it's a suburb of New York City. And that's where my family's from, so I'll go see them for a couple of days.
Well, you know, many years ago, I got involved. I went into the Naval Hospital at St. Albans during the war, and I got to know a little bit about New York on my rehab leave. And at that time, I almost cried when I left it. To me, it was one of the most unusual cities I've ever seen.
Unusual? It's the greatest city in the world, besides Fort Wayne.
And if you live far enough away from it and still can get there, it's even better.
Exactly.
Well, we enjoy what you're doing here, and you and Leacher seem to really have this thing going. How about your family? Any big family, small family?
I'm one of 5. I actually have a twin brother that plays in Elmira.
You're going to get a chance to...
Yeah, he was in Reading.
Go head-to-head with him?
Yeah, he was in Reading this year. We played against them. I played against him once. And, yeah, he's in Elmira, so I think we play them... I think the end of January, so it'll be a little twin matchup.
Folks going to be there?
Maybe. We'll see. Like I said, I'm one of 5, and I have a 15-year-old brother, a 12-year-old sister, and an 8-year-old sister, so it's busy back home. So it's tough for my family to get out.
Maybe that's a good place for Mom and Dad not to be when you guys are going head-to-head.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we appreciate your work, as we say, and we're happy to have you here, and you guys are just doing a great job. This is going to be a crazy one tonight. You don't know what to expect from these guys.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these guys are struggling a little bit in the standings, but it doesn't matter. They work hard. They bring it every night, so we need to bring our A game. You know, they make simple plays, and they really make you work for it. So we really have going to have our hands full with Indy tonight.
Go get them.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Drew Daniels, my guest. Be back in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Overtime, but...
For over 100 years, Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand has been serving up great food, friends, and fun. Join us at historic Coney Island and experience those delicious hot dogs and Cokes still served in the little bottles, just like when you were a kid. Serving patrons at its original location, downtown at 131 Main Street for 100 years. Find them on Facebook and at Fort Wayne's famous ConeyIsland.com. Open 7 days a week. Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand, celebrating 100 years and the Komets.
Friday nights, it's the granddaddy of them all, The Score.
with Fort Wayne's best. Tommy Schegler, Dean Pantazzi, and Jen Horman highlighting Northeast Indiana's high school gridiron and hoops action. Then, when others go dark, we're just getting started with more of the score at 11:35 on sister station MyTV Fort Wayne. Add in Sound Off with the Komets, the Tin Caps, 18 Comet Road games, and sports specials year-round. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
Indiana Wesleyan University empowers busy adults to earn top-ranked degrees and start the journey of a lifetime. Here's graduate Hazel Owens.
I am now living my purpose, empowering women through public speaking, broadcasting, and online communications. I'm proud to help women have a voice in the community, and IWU has helped me reach that goal.
IWU offers flexible degrees for busy adults at learning centers throughout Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and online. Where will your journey take you? Follow this story and many more at #IWUJourneys.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Well, before we get into the next period, let's check the Meyer out-of-town scoreboards, and this is the way it looks. Orlando's at South Carolina. They're tied 1-1 with 13:50 to go in the second. Toledo's at Kalamazoo at the end of the first period, 1-0 Toledo. Elmira at Cincinnati at the end of one. They're 0-0. Greenville's at Wheeling, and in the second period, it's 1-1 there. And let's see, Rapid City at Missouri, they're scoreless, and 13:40 still in the first. Reading at Evansville, and that's 0-0 after one. And Brampton at Quad City, they too, in the first with 13 still to go, are 0-0. Hey, don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. Hey, here they are. The boys are ready to go at it again. So is Robbie.
Yep, back full strength, both teams. We got a 1-1 tie, and the Komets want to start a little quicker than they did last period. You got down 1 goal. They were outshot 0-6 in the first 5 minutes, and they don't want to start that way. So hopefully they'll carry over the way they finished that last period and have a little momentum. The pass is a little sharper and the skating a little quicker.
Nobody in any penalty boxes, so we're going to start full strength both sides of the fence here, and we'll drop it and see who the heck comes up with it right off the top. Other than that, let's see. Otherwise, stat-wise, we're in pretty good shape. Everybody's ready to roll, and here we come, ready for the face-off at center ice as Faille takes the face-off that time. And it's fired all the way across to the right corner that time by James Martin, kind of a blind pass. Komets keep it alive. Here's Embach down in the corner. Picked off. Komets have it. Oh, and trying to move it to the point. It's intercepted. Indy going into the Fort Wayne zone hard into the corner goes Bly trying to set it up. He's pulled off the puck. Komets have it again. Ooh, good lead pass, but Embach couldn't catch up to it as beaten into the play was Danny Ford. They come to the line. In they come, trying to move it as Faille. Faille can't play. It's dumped back in the Fort Wayne zone where it's retrieved by James Martin, the Komet D-man. And it bounced right over the stick, but they did get a touch on the play as that time it was Frazee who got a chunk of it. Taking a little space down in the corner, trying to make it move. Here they come again on the half wall, right across the goal mouth. Kept in the zone nicely, but it's intercepted, and back up ice it comes. Indy couldn't get it out of the zone. The Komets now a little forechecking on the zone. Komets in, trying to play it back up ice. They still can't make it go, but they've got it anyway. Here's Pistelli. Pistelli out at the point, back by one, as all the way to center. They had to change it around and recycle into the defense. Leach has got it back. Here they go, tipping it into the zone all the way back into the corner. Caruth, the goaltender, takes the play, slips it out to Brisbaugh. Brisbaugh coming up, but he's forechecked. They go in digging hard, and the Komets had it again, but moving away, and Frazee lost the biscuit. Here they come, back up the other way, all the way to center, and into the zone. Good hit by Pistelli. Komets recover. Out they come to center ice, tipped all the way back in the Indy zone. Caruth is there, leaves it behind the net for his D-man. Picked off instead by Willett, couldn't hold it, and here they come, back up ice. Komets try to put the pressure on in the zone, couldn't make it go. Indy comes to center, into the zone. They go wide right, slipping it off behind the net. Good hit that time as Krug gets the hit. Out front they come. Komets have it again. On the move all the way to center. It is Szydlowski over center, dumping it deep. Around it comes as Perlini picks it up on the wall. Can't make the play. Kept in, though, by Meurs. Out at the point. Komets have it again. And they sent it around behind the net. Came up the near wall. Good move that time, Severyn. But he lost it. Turned up on the right wall. Bembridge makes the break to center. Drives it into the Fort Wayne zone. Indy in a line change. Komets coming right back up ice. Trying to make the move was Perlini. He got surprised by the forecheck.
Stepped up on him.
Here they come. Look out. A man at the goal. Nice save on a play on a point-blank shot that time. As getting the shot was Hall. He went right in on him. Here they come up top again. Look out. Cleared to the corner again, Nagels. Round it comes Saul. Can't get his man. Now finally flattens him down in the corner. Puck squirts loose. Indy's got it again, and we have hand pass.
Yeah, hand pass by Indy as the man was down. Nagels all over, Saul all over him, and he threw the puck front for underneath him. Back to the defense. The whistle goes outside the blue line.
16:59 to go in the second period. We're tied 1-1, and this is Komet hockey. 6-6.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks, made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Hungry tonight.
Komets with a good breakout there, but they are intercepted at the Indy line. They dump it back, and they're on the attack, leaving it second guy in a hole, jumps in the slot. Wow, what a save, Nagle.
Yeah, give and go.
Oh, baby.
Right to the man in the slot. Point-blank shot. Nagle slides across, takes it off the chest. No rebound on it. Nice play.
When you're making those kind of saves, you're destined to do something good, because he saved their bacon about 3 times.
Yes, he's played pretty strong again in the net here and kept the minute so far.
All right, face-off will stay to the right of Nagels in the Fort Wayne zone as they get set and ready for this one. Dan Ford going to the draw, came up the wall from the point again. Nagle has to cover another one.
Yeah, they lose the draw in their own zone, back to the point, and a shot down low. Nagels is able to see it, grabs on, no rebound on that one.
Yeah, he's gobbling up those rebounds. Thank goodness for that, because they got somebody running right at him. Here they come. This time the Komets get the draw, but they can't control it down in the corner. Round they come, scrumming for it. Up they come on the wall. Bad pass. Komets have to hustle. Out they come at center. Broken up again. Willett had it. Sends into his D. Back up the wall right wing. All the way into the zone. Here we go as out front of the net and trying to get a shot away. Willett, but he overskated it. Couldn't finish it off. Komets get it back, and a bad pass that time by Drew Daniels, and he gave it right back to the Indy forward. Coming back around the wall now on the half wall right side in the Komet zone. Indy still with the puck all the way up top. Komets break it up, and out to center they come. That center whipped all the way deep in the far zone by Willett.
They don't touch it.
And no.
Yeah, they got him.
They got it. He was one stride from center ice.
Yeah. Well, if that. It could have been a half a stride. He figured his man was going to beat the far winger, but the defense jumped in there and got it. Icing call back into the Comet zone.
So we're looking at 1-1. Komets and Indy, second period of play, and this is Comet hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Comet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets having some problems now as it's a lot of pressure on Indy. They tried to put it out front of the net again. Picked back up as Saul moves it to center. Couldn't finish it off as they're just not watch this one now. They wait so long to get the play away that all of a sudden they line up the passing zone, and here comes Severyn now. He's into the zone. He lost it. Little Fancy Dan and Indy back with it. Here they come to the Comet line. In on Saul, trying to get the shot away. Duco at the net, can't shoot it. Up they come again. Now out at center, Severyn taking a look, dropped his boy off the play, but Indy off their defense coming back through again. All the way in, left side, moving is Zarnik. Zarnik trying to get the shot away. Komets again, dump it. Pick back up and going in fast is Embach on the rush, trying to make the play. Back out come Komets again, picked up by Saul. Over center, into the zone. They step right in the passing lane again. They got us figured out on that. Here they come into the zone one more time. Hits the post. Behind the net they come again.
Meurs again.
Komets with it in front of the net. Unable to handle that one. 5. Behind the net, Embach couldn't handle that one. Kept in at the point. The Komets go deep. Here it is. Beaupré off behind the net. Trying to set it up. Got a man out front. Can't finish it, but Faille's got it back. Faille off behind the net. Played by Szydlowski. Here's Sid away from one.
Trying to
turns it out front. He's got it out front, and they have to go out to center ice to make a play. Komets one more time. Here's Beaupré playing a little catch with his D-man. They hold it too long, and they break up the passing lane again, and here comes Indy at the Fort Wayne line.
Way up on him.
Trailer on the play, and a shot point blank, and they just missed the target. In they come. Chelly has tried to dig it out. He's hit, and here comes Szydlowski. Sid all the way to center to Embach, who just plain missed it. He's driven far to the boards and hanging on. Finally knocks his guy down, and he can't get away as they're hanging onto his stick, so he just dropped his stick. Could have been a penalty call quite easily, I felt.
Playing on it a little bit.
Yeah, here they come back in the corner, round behind the net, trying to make a play up top. Drive! Just missed the target that time. Back up they come as the Komets try to forecheck as Faille couldn't make it work. Indy dumping it behind the Comet net, and here's Drew Daniels with it. He waits behind the goal, waiting for help. Where are they going to come from first? Drew waiting. He's got a little room coming out the middle. Still can't play. Gives it off to his buddy Leach. Leach coming out at center is coming back for the pass. Willette into the zone on the money. Dropped off to Pistelli. They get it in front behind the net this time as Faille trying to center, coming wide. Here they come. Indianapolis breaking out of the zone. The fuel rather coming to the line. Just outrunning everybody, and it's cleared the length of the rink. And Nagle's, he's kept him in this game right now. I'll tell you, he's made some huge saves, icing the call. We're 1-1, Komets and Indy, period 2, and this is Comet hockey.
I love my coffee, and sure, I can get it anywhere, but I don't want that coffee. I want great tasting coffee, so I go to the guys who care about coffee as much as I do. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Coffee experts who source and roast their own beans and serve it the way I like it. And now, they have a great new dark roast blend. It has a rich, full flavor with a smooth finish. Just one more thing to love. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting food, amazing coffee. At participating U.S. restaurants.
Comet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets try to keep this one going. Can they handle it? Nope, here comes Indy. Breaking out. Zarnik coming to center into the Fort Wayne zone. Drops it deep into the corner, but Krug is there. Look out. Matt's got it, and he's spun off the play. They get a man up front, blocked again. Picked back up as Bembridge trying to keep it in play. Komets trying to knock it loose. They got a man coming up the slot. It bounced wide. Can't finish the play again. Saul behind the net. Ties up his guy. Down they both go in a pile. Down in the corner, and the Komets pick it up. Here they come, and lead pass good at center into the zone. It is knocked down by Meurs. He finally centers it cross rink, and Indy clears it out. Fort Wayne zone. Back comes Cody Saul. Saul getting off the wall. First play came to center. Trying to reach for that one. Not able to get it. Perlini. And here comes Indy back in the zone again. Flying is Bly down deep in the corner. Komets get it back. Severyn now with a little room. Slows it down. Feeds off to his D. Now they got a lot of room, but somebody's got to move as we get a line change all the way to center ice. Into the zone. Tipped deep that time by Embach off behind the net. Caruth wheels it around behind the goal. Up it comes. Embach trying to steal. Couldn't get the job done. Indy at the Fort Wayne line. Cutting across all the way to the corner. Wilson tried to go. Oops, he tried. The shot didn't work. And a shot that time right on the money. Nagle was there to pay attention to it. Here they come. Lots of funny bounces right now. And here's Szydlowski. Sends it cross rink over to the D up at center into the zone. Here we come, and I mean to tell you.
Pulled him down a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that had to be a penalty. They about mugged him coming into the zone.
Yeah, nice pass up the ice by Beaupré. Hit Fly on the move, and he caught him with a pass, and as he was breaking in trying to cut, that's when the high stick came up on him, and Indy will get the penalty. Power play Komets right now.
So let's see, is it they call a high stick on it?
Yep, high stick and they call on him.
All right, and let's declare here.
Yeah, they got the stick above his shoulders and into the head area, and that's the high sticking. 10:25 to go in this period. Komets go on power play. Let's make it happen, guys.
Yeah, special teams, time to answer the call. This is Komet Hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Faille picks up a power play goal.
Yeah, they get catch the Indy defense up the ice. They break in. Embach. 3-on-1. Both wingers on the wrong side. Embach with the puck on the right side. He goes to his forehand, puts a perfect pass on Fly, who was going down the boards on his off wing, and a one-timer in the net before the goal. He got his pad over. Nice pass, nice goal. Power play.
Picture perfect the way you'd want to draw it up. Bang, 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 and it was home. No chance for Caruth at all. They just had him where they wanted him. All right, back to center ice at this point. They're jamming away at each other. The puck comes loose.
Common goal. It's a power play goal. His 12th of the season. Scored by number 72, Eric Faille.
By the goal.
Assisting on the goal, number 15, Mike Embach. Time and goal, 10 minutes, 12 seconds.
All right, that's it. Here we come down the corner, and we're going to get ourselves another player. We'll be up with another call as Indy kind of losing their cool. Took
cross-checking. This going to
cheap shot at Meurs that time, and the time of that one was 10:28.
Can't see his number, 20-something.
We'll find out here in just a moment who it's going to be.
Yeah, Komets back on power play, 24.
Yeah, that was Gotovitz.
As he goes in for cross-checking the Komet defenseman down in the corner. We get the power play. We just scored one. Let's make it happen again.
All right, this is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn. Need a good night's sleep? Then get over to one of Mattress Firm's 4 locally owned showrooms, including our Super Center on Coliseum Boulevard. Bring in your Comet game ticket stub to receive 15% off Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Hampton & Rhodes. Mattress Firm has the largest selection of all these brands and every Tempur-Pedic available. Mattress Firm offers easy credit and payment terms up to 5 years at 0% APR. Nobody sells for less. Mattress Firm, nationally known, locally owned. America's #1 sleep shop.
Comet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, back to the action. Power play Komets one more time. Faille into the face-off circle inside the Indy zone to the left of Matt Carruth, the goaler. Here it comes back up the wall, point right side. Up top, trying to get a shot away. Martin tries to send it to the corner. Look out, Martin coming all the way cross rink, right point, back up top. Martin looks, he fires, and it's deflected, but the wrong way. Here they come again. This time Ouellette trying to steal the puck, can't get the job done. Up ice and ripping it the length of the rink. The Indy D-man clearing it out.
Lots of time, 1:30 left of the power play.
See, they don't have their big guy Clausen on that lineup at all anymore, the big tough kid. Here we come, back into the zone. No icing called as Faille on the corner. Nicely in, tying up his guy White on the boards. Komets have it again. They fight for the puck. It's Szydlowski, and he takes up a lot of space. Going after it one more time. Came far wall. Here comes Embach, and they get a loose man, but they couldn't handle it. Oh, my. Oh, look out. Good move as back up it comes. Martin on the attack to center into the zone. And that time it was
got too far ahead.
Yep. He tried to steal a little bit on it. Didn't work. Here we come again. This time it's going to be Faille with the puck, taking a look. Have some daylight. Ah, come on, go for it. Here we go. Dropped it back to the line. In it comes as Pistelli dropped it deep. Komets down fighting hard. Severyn and Pistelli on the wall. Power plays on with 35 more seconds. Out it comes half wall right side. Oh, cross rink looking at the net. The shot. Oh,
wide.
It just trickled through on a soft shot that time from, I believe, Severyn. Here they come behind the net again. Komets still have it. Turning it back up ice. Hanging on. Left wing, right wing. Oh, and fanning at the goal mouth that time was Frazee. He had it, and he took a look and forgot to use the puck. Here they come again. Down deep. Looking now down deep on the line again. Up top, all the way behind the net. Pistelli trying to spin, move. They're hanging in the box. Won't let them through. Look out. Got to get it off pretty quick. Here they come at the line.
5 on 5.
Komets at it, and here comes Indy back the other way, driving hard. Gatovitz out of the penalty box. Coming up at the side of the net. Good hit. Komets try to deflect it off the wall. Out they come, and it's kept in at the point. They couldn't get their shot away. Nice save again. Nagle was on the spot and had the angle covered. Indy coming back. Nobody up the slot. It's broken up again. Komets have it. Here's Severyn. Turned away, and Komets fight their way through the forecheck. And hanging on that time was the D-man Daniels. Up the wall. Whoa, baby.
Yeah. Nagels went out of the net behind it, fired around the boards.
He just got back in time.
And Saul's having a little talk to him, saying, hey, if you're going to shoot it to me. Don't just fire it around the boards, because the winger came in, picked it off, and let the shot go, and Nagels was lucky he got back at the net.
That was Christmas almost early, yeah. Oh, my. Face-off stays in the Fort Wayne zone. 22-13, Indy out shooting us.
Yeah. Head 2-1 Komets.
We've had 2 shots in this period. They've had 9. All right, here we go. Behind the net, Jim Martin trying to make the move. Feeds it back out the left wall. Long lead pass. Nobody could handle that one. That was...
It looked like Peyton Man.
Whatever that was meant to be, it sure wasn't meant to be much of anything.
Beaupré. He let a wrist shot go, hopefully somebody could catch it about head high. And everybody was looking down, and it went zigging through the air and comes back into the Komets zone as icing is called.
Fortunately, it hit the end of the rink. Yeah. Here we come again. Beaupré down the wall trying to make a play. And up the slot, but vanning on the shot was their big guy, Zarnik. Komets come loose at center. They got it at the point, can't play it. Now here's Indy back in again, dumping it off the wall. Look out. Komets move it out the wall. Here's Embach over center. Long cross-rink pass, far corner. After it, it's Szydlowski, but it banged away, couldn't handle it. Komets squeezed the point. Kept in nicely that time by Martin. Back down the wall. Szydlowski off behind the net, trying to make a play at the point. Here's a drive, and they missed that one as Beaupré had a chance to take a pot at it. Here's Faille behind the net. Komets with Embach. Embach trying to backhand it in front of the goal. Can't get the job done. It's retrieved there. And up the wall comes Chelios. He's knocked flat on the play on a good forecheck, and the Komets come back with the puck one more time. It is Szydlowski. Now he's got some room. He's dancing.
It's some open ice,
and he goes,
Here's a shot.
He looks, trails it off, and a shot, and hanging on Caruth. And the shot that time, I believe, came from Petrick.
Yeah, he let a pretty good wrist shot go.
Got hit just as he got the shot away.
Szydlowski dropped the puck back, and Faille came right up, picked the puck up, let's go, and got stepped in by the defenseman who popped him pretty good. Nice save by Caruth, who holds on.
Yeah, it's 2-1 Komets here, period number 2, as Indy trying to get back in it again. In the faceoff, it will be Perlini looking for the draw. And he'll face it off against Rhett Bly, I believe. Komets come out with it, and they've still got it on the wall. Sending it deep in the corner. Petrie behind the net on the forecheck, trying to make a steal. Perlini couldn't finish it off. Here comes Indy. Up rink, coming to the Komet line. In they go, breaking down deep into the corner. Here's Krug. Krug going in hard. They deal him. Bly can't come up with the puck. They scrum for it deep in the zone. At the point, they got a man out front, and it's wide of the net. Komets have it. Look out, off behind the goal. Komets get it back. Here's Saul, back to Krug. Nice lead pass coming wide into the corner. Hard goes Petrick. Petrick's got it. Couldn't finish off the play. Goes in deep, though. Hits his man, trying to tie him up down the wall. As they move it out right left side of the net, and here they come back the other way. Long lead pass to the Fort Wayne line. It's getting pretty loosey-goosey now, as Leach and his buddy Daniels come over center. Tipped into the zone. Meurs going hard. Drops it off on a trailer. Round behind the net. Nothing but traffic there. And Indy coming back with the puck. Good hard hit that time as Perlini stepped into his guy and drove him off the puck. Indy still in their own zone, trying to find a way with a line change. Here they come again, still working at it all the way to the Komet line. Down in the corner left side. Oh, were they offside?
No, they didn't call it.
No. Thought he was, but I guess we're all right. Here's Matt White trying to set it up in front of the net. And a bouncing puck. Here they come again. Front of the net again. Scrumming for it. Picked off by Willette. Up the wall. Here they come. Frazee can't handle it, and Indy's got it again.
On the net again.
Off the side of the net. They go crashing the net that time as Bembridge came right to the goal. They fired back Fort Wayne zone, and they're just trying to bottle
good pressure by Indy right now.
Here we come all the way to the line. Tipped nicely all the way back into the Indy corner as the forward coming to the line trying to make a move on the play. In it comes Fort Wayne zone. Chased down by Beaupré, the Komet D-man. He's behind his net, came up on the far wall and out at center.
Got out of the zone.
They got it out at center for no reason other than just getting rid of the biscuit. All right, here we come again. The D looking. Beaupré can't find his guy. Still can't find his guy. One forecheck's got him bottled up good. Lead pass a little too far, but in it comes to Faille. Faille going out in front of the net. He's there trying to get the shot away. It's at the goal mouth, and that's the end of it right there.
Yeah, goaltender Caruth jumps out and grabs as the puck was loose for a little while, but everybody picked up. No rebound. Whistle, face-off, 3:15 to go. Second period.
2-1 Komets in the lead. This is Komet Hockey.
Sign up for a new Partners First Credit Union Platinum Visa card, because every time you use it, you'll be registered to win $2,500 during their wish list cash giveaway. Low interest rates, 0.9% APR on balance transfers, no limit on entries, and you can skip a payment in December when you really need it. Offer good now through December 31st. Partners First Credit Union. We make it happen.
Partners First Credit Union.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets trying to put some pressure on in the Indy zone. They're inside the wall, half wall, picked back up again, and trying to move it is Perlini. Perlini, cross-ring pass, on the point of drive, Krug, and it's saved by Cruz.
Nice save there.
Here comes Indy back with 2 guys down. Can't get on by big Cody Soul, and he's got the puck behind the Comet net. They get their line changed. Cody waiting to see who his target's going to be. 1 guy on a little forecheck, and that's about it. And Cody just waiting to see if he's going to chase him or not, and then gives him the puck. He's got it back. Let's go all the way up the middle. They were waiting for that guy to come back for it. Into the zone they come. Willett deep into the zone, followed up on the play. Behind the net, poke loose, and trying to get to the play.
Coming up again.
To make the play was Frazee. He's hooked on the play, and the Komets will have our play time again.
Looks like slashing, number 27.
Slash the call. 2:08 to go. It's period 2, 2-1 Komets. This is Comet Hockey.
College living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202.
Comet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
So the power play down right in front of the net was 5, but he just couldn't make the deflection. He's bumped a little bit in front of the net that time by Justin Hall. No harm done, and we still have the man advantage, and that's what counts.
Yeah, Martin, the defenseman, let a little wrist shot go, floated it through the air, just hoped that they could deflect it out of the air, but it didn't get touched, and the goaltender was able to make a pretty easy save on it.
All right, here we come with a face-off again at the Indy zone. 5 back again, gets the draw, couldn't finish it off, tipping it back up the wall at center ice, bounced over the stick that time of James Martin, the Comet D-man. Power play is on. Here they come. Szydlowski peeling off on the right wall, slowly going to center. As Martin goes left, they dump it all the way back in the corner. Played there by Hall. He just sends it back. They got a loose man at center ice. Into the zone it comes. Who's got it? Oh, look out as Martin trying to rub his guy off the play. And what do we have?
Well, they shot it down, and they're going to call icing on it, but
they can't.
Indy's a man short.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to catch on that. Indy's got the Komets got the power play, and Indy fired it all the way down the ice. Unless the Indy player
offside, apparently, huh?
Offside, yeah. He got down there and touched the puck, and he was inside the blue line.
1:22 left in period 2. Captain Kaylee Schrock, my guest between periods 2 and 3. Here we come. One more time, Frazee heads into the draw. He's got it. Up the wall they come. Komets with it on the half wall right, going deep in the corner. Here's Pistelli off behind the goal, played by the centerman Frazee all the way to the left point, and he kind of tied his guy up in a tough spot. But here's Meurs, and he comes all the way out front. He's got it again. Now, side of the net. They had to wait. Back up top, here we come. Severyn came right side. He's got it back, and he goes in front of the net.
Scores!
Goal right underneath the goaltender, Caruth. I don't know who got it.
Yeah. Well, 22 from the point. Let the shot go, Severyn. And the man cruising in front might have been 23, which is Meurs.
Yeah.
He cut in front, and a little touch of the puck redirected it right between the goalie's legs. Power play goal. The Komets take a 3-1 lead.
What a big goal at the right time there, Robbie.
19:05. Yep.
So we'll make sure we get the right people on this one as they come back to center ice. Biggest lead either team's had. We're being outshot still 23-18 as Indy is hustling. All right, here we come. Face-off good for Fort Wayne. Perlini picks it up.
Fort Wayne, Comet goal.
Back, oh my.
Scored on the power play. His 9th of the season. Scored by number 23, Garrett Meurs. Assisting on the goal, number 22, C.J. Severyn. Yep. And number 8, Drew Daniels. Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 5 seconds.
All right, so Daniels and Severyn get the assists on the goal to Meurs. Komets back with it again. They drive it all the way in behind the Indianapolis net. Picked off there as Bruneto on the corner gets jammed Here they come. Picked off that time was the winger Petrick coming back, but they put it right back in the zone again as Perlini, the Comet centerman, puts pressure on it. Here they come all the way back. Hurry, hurry. Into the zone. Touched up nicely by Matt Krug, and the icing call is made. You know, I like to watch contact, and sometimes these guys run in the corner and they just let her fly. When Krug's in the corner, they give him a nice check, but nobody takes a hard run at him.
Yeah, well, they backed off a little bit of that stuff from now because they don't know if the referee's going to blow the whistle. And if there is too much pressure, they do give up a quick whistle on it. So they're taking away that charging guy in the back of the boards.
Faille looking for the faceoff. He's got it down the half wall. Here we come to the corner. Szydlowski gets by the first check up top. Here's the drive.
The net.
Hanging on. Caruth that time. No additional play.
Yeah, that's a good shot from the point by Leach. Here we go. Pushing it.
Here we go. Szydlowski's right in the middle of that one.
Yeah. And that come from a pretty innocent little play. After Cruz made the save, they got pushing and shoving a bit and heated up a little. A couple of penalties going to be called on it, too.
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah.
Because that's where it got started with a cheap shot after the play was over. So the first guy who will serve time would be Bruneto.
Yeah, he's the only one right now going to the box, and we'll see which one of the Komets they pick out, if they pick one out at all.
And that one came at 1949.
Yeah, roughing is all they called, and Bruneto the only one.
Well, the rest of it was sort of a ripple effect, so to speak.
For Nick Bruneto, 2 minutes roughing.
So the rough call. Comets power play again. They're getting the chances now, Rob.
Well, 2 power play goals in this second period, and that's one thing that's working. So keep going.
Don't say anything. Here we come again. Komets hold it in the line. Nice save there, and hanging on Caruth. As they're shelling them pretty good now, coming up with a pretty good shot count.
Yeah.
We were outshot 13-11 in the first period, and then they had a big lead on us, but we're coming back at the end of the period again, only down by 2.
Well, power play's doing it.
Faille back in the faceoff. Komets get it again. Embach came up top. Here's Embach again with the play at the net. Oh, he was picking the short side and almost got it. Buzzer! End of period number 2. It is Komets 3. It is Indianapolis 1. This is Komet Hockey.
That's the delicious sound of bacon and Applebee's revolutionary new triple bacon all-in burger. They smash and sear bacon into 100% ground beef, then put more bacon on top and smother a buttery brioche bun with smoky bacon ranch sauce. The only thing that doesn't have bacon, the fries. But the free refills more than make up for it, and they're only at Applebee's. Free refills of fries available with all-in burgers for a limited time only. Participation may vary.
Join us for late-night half-price select appetizers, Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday after 10 p.m. See restaurant for details. Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest's work line features Max high-performance gloves, PBR, Wolverine, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves. Midwest Quality Gloves prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. That's why the work line also features many styles made right here in the USA. When you need work gloves, think Midwest Quality Gloves, Chillicothe, Missouri.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, we're looking pretty good at the moment, but we have 20 minutes to go, and you don't count your turkeys, chickens, or whatever before they get hatched, eh?
No, well, they've got to give Pat Nagels a bit of a pat in the back in there, because the first 10 minutes of that period, Indy had at least 6 or 7 pretty solid shots on goal, and he came up strong all the way through that first 10 minutes. They seemed to get themselves together a little bit later in the period, and of course the power play at 10-12 by Fly, and then another one at 19:05 of the period is the difference in the period right now, and even the game at 3-1. So I see the Komets a little defensively. The defense seems to be behind the net, and the forwards way up the ice, and it just seems, I don't know if they're waiting for somebody to come back and help, or they want to make that one long pass and get it out. maybe you can ask Schrocker that question.
Yeah, we'll have to pose that one to him and see what's going. But you leave so much space that a turnover is going to kill you.
Yeah, well, you know, like I say, in Indy's been intercepting a lot of the plays, and that's what's created some offense for them. So, and I don't know if the defense likes that or not, because it seems like they're back there all by themselves and waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's an indication of that they want the forwards to come back and help out, or they just want to make the one pass. So, interesting question.
So we'll give Pat Nagle the gold star in that second period. And then, of course, the goal scorers finally got going again, and that was very, very important. 2 goals in the period. First one, Faille, and Embach had the assist to power play, and then back comes Meurs with assist that time from Severyn and also from Daniels. And the shots on goal, let's see, they were 20. We had 9 shots, and they had 10. So it's a wash there. No harm done whatsoever. So, well, a lot of room to improve and a lot of room to put a lot more pressure on in the next period of this hockey game.
Well, nice 2-goal lead and a solid third period to be awful nice right now.
Let's see if we can get it. See what the captain has to say, Rob. We'll be back in a moment with Kaylee Schrock. Stay where you are. This is Comet Hockey.
WOWO, AM and FM, Fort Wayne.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Jeep Cherokee with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $22,900 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Chrysler 200 with its striking design and powerful standard engine. This is a new crowd favorite with great value. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 701 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
Comet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it. Comet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Well, what the hell, they had us outshot 6-0 in the first period.
I know, we didn't have a shot.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
We are ready to talk to Captain Kaylee Schrock, as he looks like Captain Kidd here tonight.
Captain Hook.
Whatever, hook, unhook, you name it. But having a little vision problem, therefore you want to make sure you keep the eye closed, eh?
Yeah, just seeing double right now. It's just something that happened after surgery, and it should go away. Everyone's different when it comes to their eyes, how long they take to heal. So I'm thinking hopefully by the next week I'll be able to take this thing off. I'll be seeing straight again.
Ooh, there you go. And as Schrocky said, he wants to be ready for the outdoor game in Toledo.
Yeah, I do. Even if I'm wearing a cage, I want to be out there, you know.
As long as you're not wearing a cane.
Yeah.
You know, that's an incredible situation. What the heck? We cannot figure Toledo out, eh?
Yeah, Toledo's been tough on us all year, and you know, it's one of those things. We played them tough all game, and then we kind of let it
let them off the hook again.
And you know, and we have to figure that out, and that's one of the nice things about being up at the top of the standings is we have the luxury of being able to work on those things and focus on the small things that can make us a better team. And a lot of times when you're at the bottom of the standings, you're fighting and fighting and fighting, and there's so much to work on. But you know, we have the luxury of focusing on things that we need to do, and we're still in a great spot to do that. So we're fortunate right now. But yeah, Toledo's been a little bug all year long. So yeah, Michael's making fun of me down there. I'm going to have to put him in a headlock when I get off the air.
Well, you know, it's funny. When we're behind going into third period, look out, man. We come storming out like you can't believe. Give us a 3-goal lead, and we're hanging on like crazy at the end like last night in Kalamazoo.
Exactly. And, you know, that's just the mental part of the game and reminding yourself, especially, you know, hockey's a game of momentum, and when you get that momentum, you want to keep it, and when you lose it, you got to take it from the other team, and that's something that we definitely need to do a better job on. Is when we score a goal and we get scored on, those next 3 shifts have to be energy shifts from everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a skill guy or a banger. You got to go bring energy and regain the momentum, and that's something that we failed to do, and that's why we're letting teams back into games, and that's kind of why we're letting our foot off the gas.
Well, watching people and making little sort of mental notes on what happens. Sid is having an incredible year, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he is.
His skill has really come out.
Yeah, it has, and I think he didn't have his confidence last year. I think, and I think he would be the first one to say this, but I think when you get sent down from the AHL, and I think he definitely belongs there. And now we were
talking about that.
And now you see why he belongs there, but probably at the time, you know, he felt like he didn't belong here, and he didn't have his confidence. Things weren't going well for him. And then all of a sudden you saw what type of player he was when we needed him the most in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he really showed his true character, and that's what Sid is. You know, he's a gamer, and we're lucky to have him on our team, and I'm surprised he's still here. By the way he plays and he goes about his business. He's an all-around player. He's tough. You know, you don't want to drop the gloves with him, but he can also put the puck in the net. So, and you know, you have a guy that has proved himself last year in the playoffs, scoring those big goals. You know, he's an all-around player, and I'm glad that he's got his confidence this year, and he's really showing it.
He's a quiet kid too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quiet. He's once you get to know him, though,
yeah.
he likes to open up, but. And he likes to joke around, but yeah, he takes the game serious, and he's just great to have around. We're lucky to have him.
He's one of those guys. When I see him, his head's up all the time. You never see him with his head down.
No, and I don't know how he controls the puck like he does, and he's very. I tell you what, in all the years that I've been a penalty killer in practice, he's been the best. It's so hard to read him, and he's so tricky on the half wall, and it's tough to know where he's going. You know, a lot of those guys you can just outwork him.
Yeah.
Zid's very tough on the half wall. You have to outsmart him, which is not going to happen, and you have to outwork him.
Well, last night the same thing. He took that Swedish kid Dansken, tied him in knots in front of the net. He had enough room to make a move, and the kid didn't know where he was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unreal.
And he's just got that patience and poise with the puck, and you know, he's a lot of fun to watch. It's especially from up here when you can see the game so much better. You can see the plays develop. It's really a treat to watch. I was talking to Bartow about him earlier. He just makes it look so easy.
He does.
It almost looks like he's being lazy, but he's luring you to sleep and waiting for you to.
He's got a heck of a shift change when he wants to let her go.
Exactly.
That's what he did last night. He outskated the D.
Yeah, and he moves his feet, and really that whole line when they're moving their feet with Faille and Embach, they're they all throw the body, and that's why they have success, because they work hard. Yeah, they're very skilled and they're opportunistic, but they also work hard and they create their own chances.
It's got to be a fun team to be around all the way. They're a bunch of gentlemen, a bunch of hard workers, a bunch of young kids, but boy, they come to play.
And it is. It's been a great year so far, Bob, and it's really a tribute to the guys on the bench, and the front office did a good job of bringing some guys in, and like Paul Crowder, he's just been a great leader for us, even though he's out right now. But we just have a great group of guys, a good core, and those young guys are something else. They come to the rink. You know, a lot of times you have that worry these kids are going to be a little too cocky, and but these guys work hard every day. They're humble. They want to get to the next level, and we have fun together, and that's why we're winning hockey games.
Well, you talk with the Avalanche people, and it's got to be a trickle down. They're all in it for one thing, and that is they want to develop players that want to win. If they don't want to win, they don't want any part of them.
Absolutely, and I think that's one thing you have to look for as a scout, and you're trying to develop a team. you want guys that want to win hockey games. And I think sometimes at this level, the AA level, you get guys on your team that maybe just care about the paycheck, or they're just playing this because they don't want to sit behind a
and
desk
they got
somewhere.
enough skill to play.
Yeah, and you know, they're just happy to get through their 70 games, get their points, and be out of here. But when you have winners, it really shows, and you know, we have that this year.
I'm excited about this year.
Yeah, I am too. And you know,
it's sort of, I don't care who's out there. Once you get that winning attitude and gets into your head, even though the lineups change and sometimes they're not as highly skilled, they're still winning.
Absolutely. And you know, the great thing about us is we have a ton of guys that can play different roles on our team.
Yeah.
They can come in and they can fill a role here and there. And you know, like PG tonight's doing a great job throwing his body around, and we've had different guys get called up, Pistol, Herdsey, and new guys fill in. You know, Meursy comes down, and he's hot now. I mean, he's like the new Mitchell Hurd for our team, and we just have that. We've had that all year long. It doesn't matter who's on the ice; they do their job, and that's really shows the depth of the organization too. And
you're right, because when people come and go, you know they're gone, and you wait to see what's going to happen, and the pace never changes.
Absolutely, and that's one thing. That's our consistency has been I guess our best attribute all year long has been how consistent we've been. And you know, every time this team has lost a game, we've come back the next night and we've won. We haven't lost 2 games in a row all year, and you know, that's something to be proud of too, is being able to respond and knowing when you need to win a hockey game and going out there and doing it. And that's just about being consistent. You know, you can't turn the light on and off at this level.
Yeah.
You've got to be consistent every game, and we've done a great job of that.
Pretty good hockey league, isn't it?
It's a good hockey league. There's a lot of parity in this league. If you don't bring it, you're going to get beat, and that's the bottom line.
So what do you figure your window is to get back? Will it be Toledo earlier? You'll have to probably put a cage on for a while.
Yeah, I'd have to wear a cage for a while, and you know, I would like to be back for that outdoor game, honestly.
Yeah.
But if I can get back, you know, the week before, the only issue is I've been sitting on my booty for about 2 weeks, and you know, not being able to lift anything or go to the gym.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'll have to get in shape, and you know, but I'm willing to do that. And as soon as I can get back on that ice, I'm going to try to get those hockey legs back. But like I'm going to tell Grammer, hey, there's no better way to get those game legs back by you know, unless you're going to put me in the game. So
well, how soon before you can skate?
As soon as the double vision goes away in my eye. So I'm still having some double vision from the surgery, and that's why I've got to wear the patch. And once that goes away, I can take this thing off and stop looking like a pirate, and hopefully, you know, take my cane off and my parrot off my shoulder and put the skates on.
I like that picture.
Yeah, I surprised the guys today. I came in, my mom got me a parrot and a pirate hat, and I came in with the eye patch and the whole thing on. And
yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, got some laughs from the boys, because I haven't seen them since the incident in Indy, so it was good to get back and come to the rink today and see some of the guys again. Yeah, I feel better.
Rocky, Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Get back here, eh?
Hey, I'll be back. I'll be back soon.
Okay. Thank you so much. Captain Cayley Schrock reporting in. He's looking good. And with only one eye, I can tell where he's looking all the time. He can't fool me this time at all. We're going to be back in a moment. Stay where you are. This is Comet Hockey.
This is Kaylee Schrock, catching a quick workout at Spies Fitness. When I'm not on the ice, this is where you'll find me and the rest of your Fort Wayne Komets. As members, players enjoy a wide variety of fitness equipment as well as full access to the many programs and services offered at Spies. Free group fitness and aquatic classes, large locker rooms with towel service, nutrition services, social activities, personal training and sports performance, an indoor track, aquatic center, and much more. And there's so much equipment at Spies Fitness, you seldom have to wait for your workout. Conveniently located off I-69 and Lima Road. Join the Komets and join the Spies family today.
Looking for a full-service and elegant reception hall for any occasion? Then check out Classic Cafe's Catering and Event Center on Hillegas Road. Their totally remodeled, redecorated facility, beautiful and easily will accommodate up to 450 guests. They have 5 acres of land, perfectly suited for company picnics, car shows, or other outdoor events. Classic Cafe has been providing professional catering services in the Fort Wayne area for over 20 years, and they've earned a reputation for flexible service, great home-cooked foods, and all at very reasonable rates. They'll do it all, breakfast, lunches, and dinners, whether it be at their new catering facility or at your home, school, church, or business. So take it from me, Bob Chase, someone who's been enjoying the home-cooked food for years. If you're looking for a catered reception hall for your next event, give Classic Cafe a call at 458-2982 or check out the website at ClassicCafeInc.com. The Komet's choice for professional catering service.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Hey, it's me, your checking account. Listen, there was some suspicious activity like a week ago. Yeah, I meant to tell you earlier, but I forgot. Sorry.
We were curious. Wouldn't you rather have a checking account that puts you in the know faster and helps stop account fraud faster? Open a Fifth Third checking account with instant alerts at 53.com/alerts and get transaction notifications right to your phone. Fifth Third Bank. Curious Bank. Member FDIC. $50 minimum deposit to open a checking account. Mobile data and text message charges may apply. Contact provider for details, subject to internet banking terms and conditions.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, we're ready to go. Third period action. The Komets with a 2-goal bulge. Yeah. 2 power plays in the period to prime the pump, and we're ready to go. We have 1:48 of power play to start the third period. Good stuff, Ropes.
Well, we had a power play goal at the 19:05 mark of that second period, so let's carry it on and pop another one in here.
All right, back we come as the Komets down below trying to poke it back up the wall. James Martin gets squeezed on the play. He's got it back, though, and here we come. He's got a little daylight. He's got a wide-open left winger. He didn't give it to him. He went right instead. Szydlowski back up ice. In goes Martin. Drops it way back in the corner and follows it around behind the net. Back up the wall. It's kept in by Szydlowski on the point. Oh, and they put the pass out left point and way too far, and Martin had to back up for it. Here they come, turned in this time by Faille. He's going hard to the corner. Goaltender's got it and fires at the length of the rink.
Nice play.
Oh, here we come, but the goaltender's got it. Came up on the right wall. Here's Embach, and he's moving. Embach's dancing tonight. He's got it into the zone. Szydlowski and Sid going wide in front of the net, all the way behind the goal to Embach on the half wall. Here he comes out front. A shot, and it's high. Komets keep it alive from the point. Daniel back in the half wall, picked up again, this time by Meurs. Meurs now working his way down the zone. Good hit by Faille. Took his guy off the play. Meurs gets knocked down. Here comes the puck to center, and a good hard forecheck by Faille breaks that one up. Here they come back in the zone. Komets in a line change at that moment as the left winger gone. Komets get it back. Here they come again. As Pistelli, look out up front, and save on the play. Pistelli with a puck coming to center. 4-on-2 into the zone. Give it to him hard. Here's Meurs at the net. This one deflects high up onto the screen. The goaltender was the guy that got a piece of that one to move it around. We're looking at 18:24 to go, period number 3. 3-1 Komets. Komet Hockey. Good start.
O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the deals you've been looking for on all the new 2015 models. Starting at $16,900, the all-new 2015 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, 2-time Truck of the Year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all your work needs. And Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. Come see the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at O'DanielAuto.com.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Face-off will stay in the Indy zone, and it's off to the right of Matt Carruth, the goaltender. 3-1 Komets hold the lead. It will be Tommy Faille into the face-off. He looks, trying to poke it out to the point. Had it, couldn't hold it. Now the Komets with it again as Ouellette bumped off the puck. Squirts behind the net. Good move as Pistelli nails his guy to the wall. Picked up again. The forecheck. Faille got his. Komets have it, and spinning away again. This time Ouellette. up the wall. Another good hit, and the Komets are banging away at him now hard. Here come Kays, Daniels back up the middle. In goes Pistelli. He's pumped off the play. He had to wait and get back on side. Dumped deep inside the Indy zone. Komets in the line change, and here come the Fuel. To the Fort Wayne line. Picked off there. Komets have it. Into the zone they come. Here's Faille with it. He's out front of the net. Oh, and trying to get the backhand shot down to the corner was Embach. Couldn't get it. Indy working their way back up ice, coming at center, flying into the Fort Wayne zone. Hard to the left wall goes Masser. Couldn't get it off the wall. Komets with it again. Ooh, cross rink, and the K's looking up the middle, and that one right on the net at the other end. Almost surprised Caruth. Faille on a good forecheck comes up with it. It's picked up by Szydlowski. Sid's got it again, looking for help. Feeds it off the left wall. Here's the drive. Deflected. All the way right side on the deflection. Indy coming back up 3-on-3. The Komets are back in a hurry. Came to the net and picked off behind the goal. Moving it this time, James Martin. Martin off behind the goal. Intercepted by Indy going off the point left side. Komets dig it out, moving it. Here they come, moving hard. It's going to be Martin going to the line. He waits. He fires. Hanging on Caruth, and they'll get a whistle.
Bad angle shot, but on the net. Hope for a rebound. Caruth makes a save off the glove and holds on. No rebound.
It is 3-1 Komets in third period with 16:22 to go, and this is Komet hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob. N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, here comes Indy trying to get to the net. They couldn't get the shot away. Good back check, Kays. They wrap him up pretty good. Out at center, here we come. Moving now, Frazee. He looks into the zone, going wide right. Trying to get around the D. Pushed off the puck by Chelios. Back they come. Komets hold it, though, in the zone. Trying to move it a little deeper this time as Willette's got it. Back it comes. Komets with it one more time. Out at the point, from the point, left point, Leach. Took a bounce on the corner, and Leach meets his guy head on. Took a pretty good run at him, and Leach just dealt him right out of it. Willette down right corner deep. Pistelli coming up with the puck. Here they go, dropping it off at the point. Kept in by Daniels all the way to Pistelli. Pistelli behind the net. And at the goal mouth, coming across that time nicely was Frazee, but he couldn't finish the playoff. Up top, here they come again. A drive just wide.
That was deflected by
a sneaky one that time as Daniels just about cashed on it. Here they come back up the wall all the way to center. Komets get it back. Try to lift it into the zone, but Indy at half wall coming back over center, driving it back Fort Wayne zone. They're in a line change. Look out. Turning up on the wall. It's Embach, and he overskated the play. They get a man down in the corner. Good play as Joey Leach took his guy off the puck. All the way up, intercepted. Komets get it back. Embach on his way into the zone right side. He's there. Shot. Save. Caruth hanging on.
Whistle gone.
The whistle took care of that one.
Goaltender Caruth caught it and stepped up in the center. Could have gone all the way down the ice, but the whistle went. Face-off will stay in the Indy zone.
3-1 Komets, third period, 13:56 to go. Komet hockey.
It's the Silverado year-end event. Time to get the Chevy Silverado on your list. With the best offer of the year on the most awarded pickup of 2014. There's no better time than now. But hurry in. The last of the 2014s are going fast. Now during the year-end event, and only at your Chevy dealer. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
college living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets break out of the zone, dumping it deep is Severyn trying to trail it. Meurs goes in on the forecheck. Severyn battling for it deep in the corner. Had it, lost it. Komets get it back again. Keeping this one alive that time was Perlini. Down they come again. Meurs working hard, comes loose with the puck. It squirts away, picked off by Bly and Indy on their way back up ice. In they go wide left wing to the corner. Nice hit that time. And I mean, Krug hangs one hard, and that had to hurt as he took Zarnik and cracked him.
Yeah, and Zarnik, he's a big goal scorer for them, so a good guy to pop a couple.
And it was a good hit, too.
Let him know that they're keeping an eye on him. Face-off will come outside the Komet zone, and a line change by Indy. Komets slowly making theirs, too.
3-1, Komets hold this lead third period. This is Komet hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, it's getting a little lively here now as they send it down deep inside the Indy zone with 11.5 to go in this one. 3-1 Komets as the tempo has picked up. Indy just flying. Down they go across the goal mouth and picked back up. Trying to move it was Hall, but he couldn't get enough of it. Komets cleared back to the Indy line. Whistle on the play. And we have a what?
Yeah, I don't know. It was
offside, apparently.
Yeah. Might have hit the bench of the Komets and blew the whistle. But Indy right now trying to open it up. Obviously, they need a quick goal. Down 2 with 11 minutes to go. They'd love to get a quick one right here on them and get some momentum back.
The shots are finally even at 24 apiece.
Yeah. It's been a pretty solid period, pretty even period right now in this third here.
There isn't a team in this league that can't skate. Oh, my gosh, can they go. Here we come. Komets with a puck. Turn back up. Here it is, Daniels. He's all the way to center. Into the zone he goes, all the way at the point left. Round behind the net, came in right side, Pistelli. He blocks that one. Picked back up on the move and out of the zone, Indy, but it's intercepted by the Komets at center. Daniels just flips it way up in the air, and it's knocked down by the goaltender. Here we come. Broken stick that time, and Pistelli has to get his guy off the play. Knocked him loose, but here they come into the zone, wide front of the net. Komets come back with it again. Here we go. Willette, lead pass going into Pistelli. Pistelli looks cross rink. Oh, and unable to reach that one was Perlini. Round behind the net, came right side. Indy back with the puck on the move. Gotovich coming to center. Komets block that one. Back up they come. Turn back into the zone. Icing will be the call. No, yeah, it is. Finally took it. So that time just didn't quite click. 10.5 still to go. Period number 3. It is 3-1 Komets. This is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Oh. Komets now back trying to get at it. Indy puts pressure in front of the net. Look out, another one blocked. Komets couldn't get a hold of it again. Back it comes, down in the corner. Komets can't get a play. Szydlowski can't move it. Now they're looking, trying to get a screenshot. It's wide of the net, far side. Dug off the wall that time by Ford. Ford trying to center it, can't do it. Komets get it back. Here's Faille coming out of the zone. He's looking, nobody with him. Now he got a long lead pass for Szydlowski, but that was way off. Down in the corner, did we have an icing? Nope.
Waved it off.
First thing Szydlowski did was look at the referee, and he waved it off, and the Komets almost intercepted. Here's the foot race on for this one, as it's going to be Pistelli dropping it behind him. Look out, front of the net. They couldn't finish it off. Lead pass is good. Hooked on the play was Pistelli. No call made on that one. And then somebody gets nailed from behind. That was Embach. Komets come up with it again. Take a look, and Leach. Up the wall, over center. Pistelli into the zone. They lost track of it again. Back comes Indy to the Fort Wayne line. Picked off again as the Komets' Petrick turns it wide. Chip back up ice, and at center. Komets have this one. Spun away was Faille, but the Komets get it back. Crashing hard, Petrick to the corner. Petrick in, now Faille trying to go in, dig it out. It's getting tough down in the corners. Indy getting a little bit physical now, trying to see if they can change the momentum. They're up 3-on-2, going to the line, all the way right wing. Here's the drive, and hanging on. No further action. Good move, Nagle.
Threw it off to the winger, and the winger coming off the boards. Let the shot go down low. Nagle, nice save.
We're looking at 3-1 Komets, third period of play. This is Komet Hockey.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher and less than Hawaii.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people. Epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost-brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Back to the action. Komets take the draw. Here's Saul back up the wall, and it's kept in the zone as the Komets try to steal again. They've got it. Still working it is Meurs. He's nailed hard from behind on the play. Gets back up and had the puck. Gets hit again. Sends it down deep into the zone. Recovered by Zarnik, and he's waiting around, slowing it down, trying to get something started. As up the wall comes Franzen, can't get it. Now he's got the puck. He looks on the trailer. They come to center all the way, Fort Wayne zone, wide right, broken back up, and it left there. Nobody got it. Here they go up top. Nice look out. Front of the net. Nagle got the save, surprised him. Here they come. They dump it all the way back out at center ice. The foot race on. As Meurs puts pressure on the puck, Indy coming back at center, and a backhand pass down deep into the zone by Duco, and the Komets have it back again. Up the wall, taking a look, and nicely turned up the wall to Embach. Embach into the zone. Faille slides under a charge, coming out on the corner, still got the puck. He's got it again now, trying to chip it out at the point, didn't work, and here's Indy back up ice. Gatovitz with a lead pass, gets it right back on the wall inside the zone. Banging away on him, trying to find a guy front of the net. There's somebody there. Bembridge, and
that goes in. No way. Off. I don't know. That seems Indy circled the net. That came and tried to jam it on the short side. It went up in the air, and it went over Nagle's, dropped into the crease, and the man that was there whacked it in. And I guess they're saying they had it up high, but
too high.
The referee is checking with the linesman, and they've got both linesmen now. As from my angle, it looked like it hit the ice, and then he whacked it in. So I don't know.
And he's being followed closely by the captain. 7:14 left in this match. It is yet 3-1, and this is Komet hockey.
Yeah. He whacked it out of the air.
I love my coffee. And sure, I can get it anywhere, but I don't want that coffee. I want great tasting coffee. So I go to the guys who care about coffee as much as I do. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Coffee experts who source and roast their own beans and serve it the way I like it. And now, they have a great new dark roast blend. It has a rich, full flavor with a smooth finish. Just one more thing to love. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting food, amazing coffee. At participating U.S. restaurants.
Sound off with the Komets all season long, Mondays at 7:30 on 21 Alive, as Tommy Schegler and guest Komets take you inside the program, answering your questions live from the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Then Thursdays at 7:30, your phone calls, tweets, and emails are answered on your favorite college and pro teams in Parkview Sports Medicine Sound Off. And in the granddaddy of them all, The Score, plus more of The Score and 18 Komets road games on MyTV Fort Wayne. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
We get the break. No goal called on the play. On the high stick was by Indy, so there's no goal in that. We still have our 3-1 lead, but 2 seconds into play, we're in the penalty box. Indy has power play.
Here we come. Komets at it again, whipping it back up ice all the way into the zone. Caruth going way out of his net to knock it down for his D-man. Who has it? As Brunito working his way back up ice all the way to center. Into the zone, moving it down to the winger, going left, trying to get it front of the net. Can't do the job, and it's cleared all the way back to Brunito at his own blue line for Indy. He turns it aside, a weak pass, but it's finally picked up on the defense by Bembridge, and he has them running again. Into the zone they come, all the way back deep into the corner. They follow it around. Look out. This one centered and cleared the length of the rink. Caruth is back. He's a busy goaltender.
Yeah.
He's all over the place. Here he comes, moves the pass out of the zone, breaking out Bly at center. Coming to the Fort Wayne line, lead pass from Duco into the zone. Nice save that time. As Nagle, whoa, he got back just in time to make a save on a rebound.
Yeah, I think he's pretty aware that if he passes the puck, he better get back in position in a hurry, because it may get intercepted, which it did there. That's twice that's actually happened.
Yeah, the last
time. Fired the puck, yep.
The last time he got a little tongue lashing from Saul.
Yeah.
All right, we'll face it off. Still in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of Nagle. He's played well tonight.
Minute 6 seconds, power play, Indy.
Here is Frazee on the faceoff. Comes up with a draw. Saul behind the net. Came around the far wall. It's Pistelli who dumps it all the way back inside the Indy zone. We have 50 seconds still left on the power play. Indy behind their own net. Hall trying to make the move on the rush. Comes up the left side. Give and go pass coming to center. As it was Duco handing it right back to him. Here they come out front, and overplaying the pass was the point man that time. Zarnik, the big goal scorer. Not Karnak, but Zarnik. Here we come, all the way cross rink, taking a look down in front of the net. Who's got this one? They bat at the length of the rink on a good move.
Nice defense, stayed home, we intercepted the play.
Keep it going. Here we come one more time as Embach that time on the penalty kill made sure his guy was there. Komets on a good forecheck, actually shorthanded, keeping them busy in their own zone with now just 10 seconds left to go. Here they come again, and back they come to center ice one more time. That'll take care of the power play. We're back at full strength, and Indy back on the attack with 5 minutes left in this one. Moving it all the way to the Komet line, and they go spinning away. Nice defensive move, Komets. Picked back up again by Indy as they come back up the wall. Komets try to crash this one. Look out. Here they come, dumping it out to center ice, back inside the zone. Who's going to get to this one? No icing call. Back goes Faille in a hurry. He almost beat his guy to the puck, but now he's got it again on the forecheck. He's tying two of them up. Indy now breaking back up with 4.5 left. Into the zone they come. Cannot get on by Beaupré, who bangs his guy. Man, did he put it on him. Down they come, working hard, down deep in the zone. Jamming it away this time was Martin, coming off the far wall, trying to chip it out, couldn't get it again. Another one this time as Szydlowski, look out, came back up the wall. Nice forecheck. Komets trying to break it up. Up top they come one more time. Look out. And the Komets just having trouble with bouncing pucks, but Faille in control. Sends it all the way back inside the zone. Oh! Szydlowski in, came up with a loose puck, and Sid got a shot on goal that Caruth managed to handle. Here comes Ouellet in deep, working with Szydlowski down on the wall for the play with 3.5 left in this. Whoa, nice hit that time by Faille. Here's Indy back up ice, dumped in deep by Czarnik, and behind the net. Look out, up the wall, Komets goaltender, and into the slot. Nice move. Coming is Faille, lead pass into the zone. Ouellet going down deep. He stood up on the play, puck behind the goal, and stolen this time by Faille. Faille down the wall. Ouellet going in, trying to follow the play. Chased his guy off the puck as Holly moves it wide. Still got it on the zone. Bly off the defense. Finds an open wing left side. Czarnik coming to the line. Way up in the air, and down it goes in the corner as Saul jams his man off the play. The Komets loose with the puck. Lost the defense. Kept at the line. Unable to handle it, but now they've got it on the rush. Perlini. Perlini's got help with Meurs at the net. Oh, and one too many passes.
Well, he hit the right man, but he just shot it over the net, I believe.
Yeah, he did, and it was a nice play if it was going to work. Good defense coming back the other way, and hanging on is Nagle.
Yeah.
2:56 left in this match. 3-1 Komets hold the lead over Indy. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
That was offside.
Close. There, look at this.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah, get over. Get over.
Boy. All right, here we come as that was Faille. He tried to get into an empty net, but he put an icing call on it and puts the face-off back in the Fort Wayne zone as Caruth is out of the net. They're down by 2 with 2:47 left and would like to get something going.
Yeah, and he was only half a stride from the red line, and he flipped it instead of getting over the red line and then shooting it. Here we go.
Oh, a trip on the call. No, nothing made. Here they come again, trying to get a man out front and hanging on nicely on the play again is Nagle.
On the short side, Nagle cuts it off and makes the save as Indy, from a bad angle, lets the shot go. Open net down the far end. 6-on-5 right now. Attackers by Indy.
That destroys your judgment when you see that. You think, well, maybe. All right, they're going to change the lines. Nagle's got to be at least the second star, if not the first star in this one tonight, regardless.
Again, yeah.
Played
Need
so
to win
well.
a draw here. Get it back and make a play on it.
It will be Faille looking for the draw. Can he get it? We'll find out in a moment. He ties his guy up, and the Komets have it.
Here we go again. We shoot it again. Over the net this time. Another.
That was Pistelli who missed that one. That's just not being very...
Well, I guess they figure they got a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, sure.
They have a little margin that they can afford to take a couple of shots like that. But the point that they're missing is all they got to do is take another 2 strides, and they're over the red line and then have a free shot. But they keep rushing it.
They like face-offs in their own end, I guess. I guess Faille can do that as long as he gets the face-offs. Here they come back out of the zone. This time going after it. Oh, and they try to slide it wide, and this time being a good guy, Pistelli gave it away. Komets have it again off the defense. Here we come, and it's blocked in the zone. And that was Saul. He was on. He'll hit the net from anywhere on the ice. Here they come back Fort Wayne zone as they stay right on the point. They walk out front. Man in front of the net, right through the goal crease. Here we come. Cleared. and deflected length of the rink, but here comes Pistelli. He's got help, and backhanded, he missed the net.
Could have turned on him.
Yeah, he just could have had something going, but he just sort of swiped at it, and he had another man standing almost in front of the net all by himself.
He actually had a 2-on-1 and just backhanded and didn't even set the puck up.
Minute 40 still left in this one. Brunito coming to center. In they move, Fort Wayne zone off to the corner. As Leach going in, knocked his man off the puck. Leach got him again. Here comes Leach trying to get by, turned back up the wall, but Zarnik trying to move it out. Can't play it again. Here they come all the way behind the net. Zarnik half wall right. Can't find a guy to get it to. Up in front of the net. Here they come again. And this one. Deflected by Indy, so nobody there. Look at Faille coming back in a hurry to play it. A minute 10 left in this one. Indy back up ice. Lead pass to center. Into the zone. Going wide to the corner left. Duco couldn't get the pass away. Here we come again. Oh, and this one way up in the air. Going after it is Embach. He's got it on the wall. Back they come to center with 55 seconds left and offside the call.
Well, that's a good whistle there. The faceoff will be just outside the Indy zone. We'll see if they put the goalie back or not. But at this point here, the Komets had 3 or 4 chances at the open net and haven't done much right about it. Missed the net or iced it every time they shot it.
So we got a timeout coming. With timeout, that's time in for us. 57 seconds to go. 3-1 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Need a good night's sleep? Then get over to one of Mattress Firm's 4 locally owned showrooms, including our Super Center on Coliseum Boulevard. Bring in your Komet game ticket stub to receive 15% off Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Hampton & Rhodes. Mattress Firm has the largest selection of all these brands and every Tempur-Pedic available. Mattress Firm offers easy credit and payment terms up to 5 years at 0% APR. Nobody sells for less. Mattress Firm, nationally known, locally owned. America's #1 sleep shop.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Well, they played us to a standstill. Here we come. Ready. Face-off will be just outside the Indianapolis blue line. It'll be Eric Faille into the faceoff for Fort Wayne. It goes to the Indy D, and here comes the goaltender again. Tipped all the way in by Hall.
Goalie out.
Fort Wayne corner. Take a look back around the boards. Here we come up the zone. Unable to handle it, Embach. Trying to jam it back out. Still can't get it. Now back they come. Komets with it down the wall. Faille fights his way through one check. Pops it out to center ice. Back it goes. No icing called with 34 seconds. Indy coming back again. Trying to find their guy. Trying to hit a man. They do at the blue line. And there is no icing called.
No forecheck.
Here we come again. Up at center. Lead pass on the wing right side. It is tipped at the last second that time as Hall got a stick on it. Szydlowski had that one zeroed in. Here comes Faille down in front of the net. Overskating the play was Embach, and it comes back to center with 5 seconds left. And here we come again. Indy now walking in. Here it is. Save on the play and up onto the screen, getting the whistle.
1 second left. Komets going to win a hockey game again, 3-1.
Oh, boy. So regardless of what happens anywhere else in the ECHL, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Toledo, with 12:18 to go in the third, is leading Kalamazoo 2-1, and that game is in Kalamazoo. All right, they change him up with 1.1 second left in this game. Here we come. We don't need any confusion here. And in front of the net, the buzzer goes. The period's over. The game is over, and the Komets win it. Final score 3-1 Fort Wayne. And they got outshot, by the way, 26-30 in the entire match. We'll look at the post-game show coming your way in just a moment. This is Komet Hockey.